Uh-oh.
Hey everybody, welcome back and thanks for watching. In this video, we're going to be talking about the new Gen 6 Glock 17. So I was able to get my hands on a Glock Gen 6 17. My buddy Danny from Competitive Shooter Journey, he was able to get one and he let me try it out. And I gotta say, I was impressed. I really liked the new Gen 6. The grip was actually really nice, which was a surprise. Almost every Glock I have ever used out of the box, they were never really good. They were always seemed to be big and bulky and just kind of brick shaped. None of them really fit my hand very well. They were all subpar in my opinion. Well, with the Gen 6, they actually did it. They actually made the grip fit the human hand the way it's supposed to. It felt fantastic. They had it shaped, they had wells, they had swells where it needed to be, and it just fit the hand so well. And I loved it.
Well, I like that grip, man.
So what's the problem? The problem is we already have stuff like that. So this is a this is a frame from 80% Arms. It came completely assembled and it fits my hand very, very well. They have it shaped. They have good grip. It's a fantastic frame. Then let's just go with something. This is the Dssapointment. I just barely got this. This has one of the best well-made grips that I have ever had in a pistol. So the problem is with Glock, they're providing something that everything else has been providing already. It's not anything new. It's not anything groundbreaking. There's no real improvement on the slide that I can tell. It looks very similar to what we have already had. So what's the improvement? What are we getting out of this new Gen 6 that we weren't already getting with aftermarket third-party manufacturers anyway? I mean, if you've had a Glock, which I have not, but I have a lot of friends who have had Glocks, one of the first things they do is they start to customize their grip because it isn't any good. Or they just buy a new grip like this. So this is the closest thing that I have to a real Glock. This is something that I just built on my own. So I just feel like it's a little bit too late. Glock, you've pretty much had control of the market for a long time. I mean, everybody knows Glock. But you never really produced anything that your customer was really asking for. And I don't know why so many customers stuck with you for so long, especially since most of them would upgrade to something else or they would change something. So it wasn't really your product that they liked. It sounded like it was just the name that they liked. And so now you've finally given it to them and maybe they're going to be ecstatic about it. But for me, my question is, do I even care? So what I would say is if you don't have a Glock, you could get the Glock Gen 6 and it's going to be a fantastic gun. If you already have a Glock Gen 5, Gen 4, Gen 3, and you've done some custom work to it, keep it. Because the Gen 6 isn't going to add anything to what you already have, and yours is most likely better. It also has a ton of aftermarket parts that you can already put onto the earlier generations. Now, Gen 6, we did put a Gen 5 Radian Ramjet on there, and it did work as long as we had good magazines. I had a magazine that apparently it didn't like, even though it fits perfectly well in my other pistols that accept Glock style magazines. But for some reason, it did have issue when we had it in the Gen 6. You have so many aftermarket parts for the Gen 5 and lower that will make it just as good or much better than what the Gen 6 already is. So if you already have an earlier generation, just keep it. Don't worry about getting the Gen 6 now because you basically already have it. Too little, too late, Glock. You made a frame that actually fits the hand because that's what everybody else has been doing. Everybody else has been listening to their consumers, to their customers, but you haven't. Quite honestly, has any of the generations really been that different from the previous? Not really. So there it is. Fantastic gun, but it's a fantastic disappointment. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, we'll see you later.